Hey guys, how's it going? This is Chris. I'm here with Peter Chan of Thompson Maserati and Alfa Romeo here in Doylestown. We're going to be taking this 2018 Maserati Ghibli GranSport Alfa Drive, and we're going to talk about some of the new features for the 2018 model year. This is particularly a new trim level, the GranSport, so we'll go over some of those features as well. Without further ado, let's hit the road. Alright guys, so we're out here on the road, and I'm just going to quickly just sort of go over some of the new features that this car has. The 2018 Ghibli does have a newly redesigned front end. The whole front bumper is completely different. The rear bumper is also different. There are some new trim levels. There are the Gran Lusso trim, which was once only available on the Quattroporte, is now available on the Ghibli as well. And the GranSport trim level, which is what this car is available. So you get some sportier seats in this car. You get the Skyhook adaptive suspension, which allows you to make sort of a sportier ride and adjust some settings of that as well. And these seats are really comfortable. You do have a very nice leather wrapped steering wheel with some nice bolstering. It's almost like a perforated leather style, and you do get the metal paddle shifters in this one as well, so you can shift around and have fun with that. This car is also, I believe, all of the sort of sport trim or the higher trim level Ghiblis have 424 horsepower. Correct. And 428 pound-feet of torque. So you get a nice bump in horsepower. You can, you know, get a little bit faster and have some more fun in these cars. As you're about to get on the highway, so I'm going to go ahead and put the car into sport mode and turn on the manual shifting option to sort of have some fun with this car, being as it is the GranSport. Nice acceleration here. So this car does have the ZF8 transmission still, which is a fantastic option. Very, very smooth, quick shifts as well. And additionally, you know, the reliability of it is amazing. ZF has been making transmissions for all sorts of cars, and particularly the luxury sector, for quite a while now. And the ZF8 is a great option. It's perfect for this car. You can put it in, you know, the 8th speed and get some better MPGs out of it. And if you want to have fun, you can, of course, you know, downshift a little bit and accelerate. So with 424 horsepower, this thing definitely gets up to speed pretty quick. Much quicker than I was expecting, actually. So feels great. Then you can just go ahead and put it in a high gear. So like right now we're in 7th gear, just cruising along nice and quiet, and it's great.
You know, you see there's no body roll to the vehicle.
Yeah.
So
let's go ahead and power through this turn a little bit. Really a smooth ride. I mean, these are some pretty sweeping turns here on the highway, and you know, body roll is minimal. The car feels really planted. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and turn on the sport dampening suspension. Should make it a little bit of a firmer ride for the ride back. Yeah, you can feel the bumps are definitely a little more pronounced, a little bit sharper.
yeah, but if you turn the wheel, you see the responsiveness.
Oh yeah, wow. It definitely feels much tighter, you know. So it does adjust the steering. It's okay. This car is really the perfect way of, you know, having a very comfortable and luxurious experience in the car, while also being able to have some fun. You know, if you're picking this car up as a daily driver to get to and from work, or, you know, for a long commute, you can sit in this car with, you know, extreme comfort, and at the same time, you know, if you're a fast driver and you like having fun in the car, this is a great option. I mean, it's plenty fast enough for, you know, a commuter car or a vehicle that you're going to be driving often. I mean, this thing really has some pickup.
And all-wheel drive.
Yep, especially for the PA winters, it's great. you know, when you're at highway speeds, you still feel like this car has a lot left in it to go. I mean, we're cruising, you know, at a good highway speed right now, and I still feel like I can downshift and just zoom off. I mean, this thing really feels fast, and like there's a lot of power at the ready.
Yeah, the harder you push, the actually better it drives.
Yeah. Yeah, it really wants to go. Wow. That is awesome.
Effortless.
Very. And, you know, the great thing is with the sport exhaust open, you know, you hear the exhaust, which is great.
Right.
And it's not so loud that it's, you know, obnoxious or anything. It's really like a, you know the engine's there, which is nice.
So you get more race car inspired feel to drive, again, the Italian heritage.
Absolutely.
The Maserati line.
All right, guys, so we're back at the dealer. At this point, I'm going to go over some of the interior features and get some nice exterior shots. Peter, thank you so much for your time. Let's go ahead and show off this beautiful interior. All right, guys, so you can see we are here in this beautiful interior. This car is a really awesome spec. It's basically top of the line. Every option you could possibly think of pretty much is included in this car. As I said, it is the GranSport trim, so we're going to talk about some of the features in this car. The first being these beautiful seats. You can see they're sort of finished in this almost wine red color, and these are definitely a lot different from the Ghibli seats we were familiar to seeing. You get really some nice bolstering, huge side bolsterings, and you know, it's perforated leather, and the stitching design gives it a really nice, comfortable and sporty look as well. Honestly, very comfortable seats, nothing out of the ordinary for the Ghibli. Additionally, as I said, the steering wheel here, you can see it's all leather wrapped. You do get the sort of perforated leather styling here, the nice bolsters on the steering wheel to grip, and you know, the steering wheel is flanked by these nice aluminum paddles. They are awesome, very tactile, clicky, so very high quality as well. Also down below here, you see we do get some aluminum pedals with the Maserati logos on them. Very nice little touch and attention to detail there. And so one of the things that I really like about this interior and a lot of the Maserati and Alfa Romeos is just how simple everything is to use and how easily everything is laid out. You know, down here, very straightforward. You have your climate control, temperature for each person. You know, you have your AC, max AC, recirculate. You can choose where the air is going. You can crank up the fan speed just like that and lower it back down. So super intuitive, easy to use. A lot of cars use touch panels that are all laggy or just sort of, there's buttons everywhere. This is just nice, flush, it looks good, it's easy to understand. Again, the infotainment system, very easy to use, very responsive as well. So you just tap radio, you see it just loads instantly. Down here, so they have this sort of wheel style setup, the larger wheel on the bottom, little wheel up top. So if we adjust the little wheel, we scroll clockwise, you hear the volume gets louder, so that is your volume control. And then if we go up here to, let's say, a station, we tap 98.5. If I scroll the big wheel counterclockwise, you'll see it's selecting new stations for us to choose. So let's say I want to go to 105.1, just tap right here on this button, and boom, there you go, 105.1 is loaded and ready to listen to. You see you have a lot of other options to listen to. You have Sirius, AM, and it's great. So if we go to media, you see you can connect a phone with Bluetooth. You can use aux for like an auxiliary jack or USB. You can plug in an SD card. Controls, so these are just some of the options. You can turn off like auto start stop, auto high beam assist, and just some of the other features like lane keeping, active blind spot. So a lot of the you know, the commuter options that are included in this car, which are very useful and helpful features. In the Maserati logo, you can basically put popular icons that you want to use in here. So let's say, you know, you often turn on the ventilated seat. You can just put that in that menu and know when you tap this button, you'll have your ventilated seat option right there to, you know, adjust or tweak. Again, you can drag and move all sorts of icons in and out of this menu. Here's your climate control. Again, very easy to use. You have temperature for the driver, passenger. You can choose where the air is going. There's your seat options, and this is the level of the fan speed. Super easy to understand and fantastic. Here's your navigation. You see you just have the map loaded. Very responsive, You can zoom in and out, look around, no lag at all, and it's just fantastic. And then phone, you can connect your phone. This car also does have Apple CarPlay included, so if you have any Apple devices, you can seamlessly connect them and have no issues at all with that. Down here by the shifter, everything looks pretty much the same per the 17 model year. So you have traction control, manual shifting, ICE, your sport options, so you can turn on the exhaust, and then you have your dampening system as well. Parking brake, this is the shifter, pretty straightforward. And again, here's the wheels to you know, navigate the menus, back button, menu options. Cup holder, pretty straightforward. You do have a cigarette lighter in there. You have a little storage cubby right here. You do also get a little storage cubby in there, and this is where your aux, USB, and SD card slots are, hidden away nice and clean. Nice big center console with some more cup holders in there. Another port right here for the charging if you need to charge something. And there's a vent as well. You can pump some AC in there if you have drinks being stored in there over the summertime. You can just open that up and get some AC in there, which is nice. So one thing I always mention in this car, and this is another reason I love this car, is it's very compact and small. It feels sporty and nimble, but I'm a giant. I'm like 6'3" tall. I have plenty of headroom. The seat can be adjusted as far back as you could possibly need to. I imagine someone who's 6'5" would have no issue sitting in this car, fitting in it. And it's just a really comfortable place to be. That's one of the great things about this car that I'll always vouch for. It's extremely comfortable to drive. It gives you that luxurious sort of feel and experience. Everything feels dialed and tight, but you can also, you know, put it in sport mode. You can really aggressively drive it and have some fun in it. And that's why I think it's perfect for someone who is like a car lover, or someone who really wants that experience but needs something that's you know, at the ready at all times for, you know, daily commuting, or, you know, just getting around when they need to. So really a fantastic job by Maserati as always with this car, and I love it. Let's go take a look at the exterior. I'll go show you some of the new style features that are included in this car, and it makes this car just look a lot better, up to date, and I think it just suits this car great. So let's go take a look. So right here is our Ghibli that we just drove. Has the silver exterior. I'm really partial to silver cars. I think it looks fantastic. And with the sort of wine and black interior, it's a really, really nice color scheme. You can see we have these awesome wheels, the red brake calipers to sort of give it that nice sporty look. And right here, the main attraction is this beautiful new front end. This thing is fantastic. The whole front clip has been redesigned. You have LED lights now that look really great, very aggressive styling. You have this nice vent feature here with this little style piece here, the huge front diffuser sticking out, and you have the new grille that sort of fits like the Levante. We saw that grille when that came out. Really just a fantastic look. I mean, this suits the car so well. It gives it a really modern, up-to-date, and an aggressive look. I think it just looks fantastic. It's really a great looking car. As you can see here, you do get the GranSport insignia, or designation if you will. Take a look around back, and the back is a little different as well. So you see the whole rear diffuser setup is different. The rear bumper is sort of sculpted to sort of highlight where the exhausts are. So on some of the older cars, if you look over at that white one and the blue one, you know, you just sort of had a flat piece going across, and now we have this nice sort of flowing body line there to sort of, you know, give the exhaust some feature there, which looks really good. I think it looks great. There's your SQ4 designation right there. So you know this is the sport and all-wheel drive model with 424 horsepower. And yeah, just overall, like I said, I mean, this is a car that I've really liked since I first drove one. And the first one I drove, I don't even think was a sport model or anything. It might have just been the 404 horsepower one, but it wasn't anything crazy. And since I've driven quite a few now, and honestly, really like them a lot. Very comfortable, very smooth, very fast, and that's a great combination. You can't really beat it. So some new features that I noticed and that I want to highlight in this car are involving the doors. So if we go ahead and open this door up, you can just put it at any point of it being open and it just stops. It's not like a door that has some stop points on the hinge. You can just open it to wherever you want to and it'll just stay. Nice little feature there. So again, I always like that on cars. It's a nice little touch. And you now get the soft close door. So I just go ahead and shut it, and you see it just closes the door right up for us. Show that again. Pulls the door shut for us, and there you go. Nice touch there. I like that feature a lot. So very quickly, I'd like to just go over the back seat. You can see you do get the tridents in the headrest back here. That same front seat design that you get up front continues through the back. You get some window controls, the door lock and unlock options, very nice. Rear passengers do get climate control vents. Fold down, you get this nice pull tab, very nice. Get a little rear storage area and some cup holders as well. And again, that hingeless door feature carries through to the rear. You can see you can just stop it at any point, and these are also soft closing. Another nice feature of this car, you can see I'm backing into this parking space. It is giving us some alarms to let us know we're getting close to the curb there. You get that rear camera, you get the surround view with the top view, and you can choose between some different views if you want to see anything in particular. Very, very nice. All right, let's have a look at this window sticker. So you see right there, 2018 Ghibli S Q4 GranSport, finished in Grigio Metallo over a Rosso and Nero interior. Really great combination. There you go, 424 horsepower, 428 pound-feet of torque. You have the driver's assistance package, so the lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, blind spot assist, and a lot of those features are included in this car. It's an option right there. You have the all-season 20-inch tires, soft door closing, front seat ventilation, the piano wood trim, stitched tridents, the power rear trunk, and the natural leather. So all of those options that we just talked about come out to a price of $98,840 for this car. I think that's a great price personally for what you're getting. Really an awesome car, and I can't stress enough, this is really just a perfect vehicle all around for just daily driving and having fun. All right guys, so if anyone has any questions about this particular Maserati or any Maseratis and Alfa Romeos in general, please get in touch with Thompson Maserati and Alfa Romeo of Doylestown. They have a huge selection of cars, a wide range of models and different trim levels, so you can come down and take a look at some of the cars that they have in their inventory. They have a great staff here as well to help you get the car that you need. So I put their information in the description below so you guys can get in touch with them. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts, share it with your friends. Anyone that's curious about these cars, just send it out their way. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more awesome videos like this one. Thank you guys very much for watching. Take care.